Yo, 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 hey guys, Rowan here, and welcome back to Diablo 3. And, well, it is now Season 7. Obviously, I'm not blaming the season. I'm still just trying to make my character the best character I possibly can. So, they've recently changed the Invigorating Gemstone to provide healing increase, stacking up to 10 times, with the ability to be immune from control impairing effects. This seems very good. I want to explore this further and see, just what we can do with this. Because it seems to me like this is a really cool ability. So, I'm working on trying to upgrade this a little. I'm also just kind of checking out some of the changes and hoping to see if there's any, cool new loot. Every time they change the game, it gives me a chance to become just a little bit more powerful. And if you know anything about old Rodog here, I like to be powerful. That is my goal. And anytime I can, take part in these power play fantasies, well, I'm all for it. Take that how you will. Alright. So, right now we're in a greater rift, which means we are timed. And I'm not too worried about the time limit, because as you can see, I am kind of blazing through the enemies pretty quick. Now, I could do a more difficult one, but I just kind of want, right now, to get through quickly and power up my stuff. So, I still haven't quite figured out if this Invigorating Gemstone is ideal for my build. It's really hard to say, to be quite fair. And the best way to figure these things out is to just, wow, my recovery hit like 100,000. Or was that 100 million? Yeah, I think it was 100 million. The best way to figure these things out is to just, test them. See what happens. My recovery is hitting, 100 million. That's pretty darn good, actually. We can make that work. Doesn't look like it always hit peaks like that, but it looks like it has the potential to peak. So, we'll see what we can make happen here. I mean, I've been working on this character for a long time. This is the same character I've had since Diablo 3 first came out, if you can believe that. I haven't really made too many other characters. I'm very attached to this character. What can I say? That it's the kind of attachment you can only get by having a character you've played just a ridiculous amount. Really, my goal is to get this character into the top 100 wizards on non-seasonal. Now, I honestly don't know if that's going to ever happen, but that's really what I'm aiming for here. Now, I'm hoping that the Invigorating Gemstone, the immunity to crowd control, is really going to pay off. It's hard to say, though. Immunity to crowd control is one of those things that, it sounds good on paper, but really, depending on how much effect this healing boost is actually having, hard to say if it's worthwhile. I mean, healing faster, all around, good, but is the small percentage that it's doing actually going to make a difference on my character? And I got like 1 million health. Takes a lot to refill 1 million health. But if you think about it, I don't need to refill 1 million health all the time. I just need to have enough refill that the damage the enemies are doing to me doesn't actually drop my health. Now, as you can see, my health bar doesn't really go down much. It's because this is a shield build. Again, that's another reason I think this Invigorating Gemstone might be good on me, because I've got this already on, and I get a shield based on my health regen. Not a huge shield, but enough of a shield. And I've got other things that are giving me shields as well. Oh, we can't look, because this is a greater rift. Oh, well. But, trust me. We're getting some good benefit here. Ooh, speed and a conduit. I'm down. Yeah. We can make this work. We can do good things with this. Yeah. Now we're cutting through. Yup. This is how it should always be. I should just have speed and conduit all the time. I could learn to live like this. Except now we're out of enemies, so that's a problem. And we're out of conduit, which is also a problem. Yeah, we got a lot of enemies to cut through over here. Should get us closer to... I did get pulled there. Apparently I'm not immune to teleport. That's unfortunate. Yeah. That is very unfortunate. Oh well. What can you do? You know, getting teleported around, it could be worse. I don't know if that's the vortex or what, but it was something. Didn't like it very much. Wasn't my cup of tea getting pulled left and right. I like being the one in charge, making the decisions, not having the forces outside my control deciding where I go. Hopefully we'll get something cool on, you know, this run here and make it worth it. So, I mean, if I'm going to be running Greater Rifts, I'd like to see some cool stuff drop at the end. Now, obviously, on a Greater Rift, you don't get any loot until the end. It's a little unfortunate, but I can understand why. I mean, Greater Rifts let us power up our legendary gemstones, which, in my opinion, is probably the coolest thing that they added. I love stuff like this. I feel like this is something I can control, something I can improve, and just generally make my character mine. You know, I'm probably going to pick a different set of gemstones than other people. And this makes my character unique. Now, obviously, there's other things that can make your character unique, like your combination of runes and abilities, but there's not that much that separates you. Alright, Invigorating Gemstone. Let's get it leveled up to 100. I mean, to 40. Excuse me. Alright, so 1.8 now. So that's like 18% when it's, you know, fully buffed. That's alright. It's not that much, but it's something. And then this increases healing. But since I've got the crowd control, do I want to add the Kool-Aid? And go, oh yeah! And burst through doors? Or walls, excuse me. You know what I mean. Tough call. It might be worth it. I don't know. I just want to be able to say, oh yeah! And go busting through stuff. This is all junk. Man, just a bunch of junk. Only ancient items really do it for me at this point. Now, they not, well, like a season or two ago, it's been a while since I played, a season or two ago, they upped the Nilfor's Boast. And the ones I have are the non-buffed ones. So I need to get an ancient Nilfor's Boast, but the game does not want me to have an ancient Nilfor's Boast, so it's doing its best not to give it to me. This is tragic, to be fair. It's It's everything I ever wanted and more, and the game just doesn't want to give it to me. I just don't understand why the game and I can't be friends. This is why the game won't let me have nice things. Alright. Yes, yes, brave the rifts. That's the plan. More rift and running. Yeah. Only I can. I am the hero. Me. It's all about me, me, me. Oh. See, and I didn't bring the Kool-Aid. Now would have been the perfect time. Could have had my Kool-Aid. Oh well. I'm just gonna stand right in the middle of all the chaos and just let my healing tank it for me. Yep. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I do really like having my build here where my health bar is always protected by shielding. It's a good feeling. I really like not taking damage. It's kind of the best, really. Now, the damage I deal could be better. But we're working on that. Slowly but surely. And don't call me Shirley. We're working on improving this. We'll get it there.
Need more time.
Now, with some of the changes to the legendary gems, I'm thinking of getting rid of my esoteric alteration, which is really good, by the way. It gives me a huge defense boost, but it only has a max level of 100. Now, to be fair, I've never even reached the point where I can get something up to a max level of 100. But the idea that it can't level up forever is a little distressing. I do prefer things that have no caps. So, eventually I'll probably ditch it. We'll see what happens. Good news is, since I'm intelligence-based, my resistances are going to get huge anyway, so there's always that to look forward to. Naturally huge resists. I think getting my defenses squared away is probably going to be more important for me overall. But we'll see. Well, I say getting my defenses squared away. What I mean is like my damage reduction and damage avoidance. Which, those are two completely different things. Now, without getting too technical, damage avoidance is just not taking any damage at all, such as having these shields. Which, right now I'm doing pretty good on that, but if I go to harder areas, oh, I'm gonna take damage. The shield will get chewed up pretty quick. Now, things like dodge and stuff can also help with that. Now, damage reduction reduces the overall damage that we're taking, which could be amazing. And damage reduction, coupled with damage avoidance, can make your character pretty darn hard to kill. Now, obviously, another factor to think about here, healing, which is where the invigorating gemstone comes in. Once you've got large amounts of damage reduction and damage avoidance, the damage that you do take, you want to recover from quite quickly. So that's kind of the, plan here overall, is we would like to get to the point that the damage that we do end up taking is not a big deal because we heal from it so quickly. Hard to say if we'll get to that point, because really, right now, 18% more healing doesn't really seem like all that much. I don't know. Maybe I'm not giving it enough credit where credit's due. It's pretty hard to say, but it certainly isn't gonna hurt, and the crowd control reduction, or crowd control immunity on this gem is pretty good, considering I have no crowd control reduction on my character. So just being straight up immune to crowd control, yeah, that definitely seems to do the trick. Well, Not being affected by CC means we're spending more time doing damage and killing stuff. And more time doing damage and killing stuff is happy times. Happy times. Oh yeah, these yellow areas, if I stand in them, I do more damage. It's my, my mercenary that puts those down. Oh, they changed it, so I believe it's absolutely necessary to get an Oculus ring on your mercenary, because your hits can proc it too. So I don't know if I agree with that change, but they basically made it so an Oculus ring, which I was already using on my mercenary, wasn't really planning on changing it anyway, but they made it so like everyone's going to want to use them on their mercenaries now. And, well, they did that a while ago, so I'm sure it's, if you're not using one on your mercenary, people are going to tell you you're doing it wrong. Which I'm not sure I entirely agree with, but hey. I'm not sure I agree with people saying other people are doing it wrong, or the fact that they made it so it's going to be probably considered mandatory gear. I don't like having cookie cutter builds. I like looking at what the best players in the world are doing, taking that and trying to figure out how to do it even better. Now, obviously, you know, they're the best players in the world for a reason, and maybe they are doing it the best. But I can still take their ideas, make them, you know, make them my own, customize them, do some tweaks that fit my style. Maybe it won't be 100% optimized for their playstyle, but maybe it'll be 100% optimized for mine. Alright. So we've almost gotten 2 runs in here. That's not too bad. I'm not sure how many runs we'll be able to get in one episode. At least I got you guys to talk to. You know, I love Diablo 3. Absolutely love Diablo 3. But it can get a little bit grindy. Alright, I should say it's an absolute grindy game. It is very grindy. The game's all about grinding. But sometimes it can, you know, the natural, like, grindiness can turn into tediousness sometimes. Especially if you're not, like, making any forward progress. Like, you're trying to get an item that you really need or something, and you just feel like you're stuck in a rut. If you're consistently getting upgrades, like, every so often, then it's not so bad, but there's no way to count on getting those upgrades. For the most part, we just kind of have to hope for the best. I do like how my energy does nowadays. They made a change that Topaz no longer gives magic find, and instead gives energy cost reduction, and that's been huge for me. That, like, made a huge, huge improvement to my character, and I'm very, very happy for that change. Alright, still 100% to buff this thing, so just gonna go ahead. It doesn't gain strength every time. It's like every 5 levels it gains 1 point. Well, that time it wasn't every 5. I don't know. We almost have it up to 2%, so that's something. Right, let's go back. Yes, yes, we need to go back. We're teleporting now. Looks like I got some new items that drop. Some stuff for other classes. I got a quiver and a knife. Yep. Stuff's all getting sold. Or broken down. Gift of Solaria! Yeah, that's getting sold. I think. Yeah, it's getting sold. Yep, yep. Alright. That did not level me. That is unfortunate.
Such a brave soul.
Alright, let's get some boots. Oh, could it be? Could this be our ancient Nilfur's boast? I highly doubt it. I'm gonna look at this one first. No, it's not ancient. Yep. Foiled again. Foiled again. Alright, get out of here, you piece of junk. I don't care if I'm being mean to the Nilfur's Boast. The Nilfur's Boast has broke my heart. All I need is for it to be an ancient, and life will be good again. But no. No, it can't even do that. Yeah, this is the one I'm going to have to get rid of, I think. Molten Wildebeest Gizzard is also questionable. But now this Invigorating Gemstone, I think that is going to stay on my build because just the crowd control reduction alone seems really, really helpful. And then, I mean, I have, you know, life on hit that's benefited, life per second, and the always useless life on kill, which I don't really care for too much. I mean, life on kill's not completely terrible. It's not great. It's not great. Oh, that's right. She's got Haunt from her ring. Little green spinny stuff on the enemies. Which is kind of cool. Flicks them with damage over time. I forgot what else she had. She's actually pretty potent. Yeah, she's not quite at 100, excuse me, 1,000,000 damage. I'd like to see if I could get her to 1,000,000 damage. That would be pretty amazing. Especially considering that, you know, she's just, you know, a secondary character. I mean, technically with her DPS added on to mine, we have 3,000,000. I don't know. Some people don't really give their mercs enough credit. I believe in my merc. My merc is awesome.
Not ready yet.
Alright. Let's see here. Oh, level up. There we go. About time. Yeah, I'm just like standing on hazards on the ground and don't even care. Doesn't make me. No, never mind. Too strong for that sort of nonsense.
If only they could see
Yeah.
me now.
My build might not be optimal either with like the stuff I've got. Fragment of Destiny, Shame of Delstray. That's my gear.
Not ready yet.
I'm mainly wearing like the Tal Rasha set. And then I'm using the Wand of Woe for multiple explosions. And then I'm using the Orb of Infinite Death, so Explosive Blast gives me damage reduction, which is amazing.
Not ready yet.
Yeah, overall pretty good stuff. Oh, and then I'm using this, increases the potency of my shields by 100%. I don't care what anyone says, that is freaking fantastic. One of my favorite boosts. Using that because, well, I actually am using a channeled ability. Hey, we leveled. Resist all.
Still waiting.
Slowly upping our toughness score a little bit more. And that rhymed a little bit, which I'm down with.
Need more time.
Alright, there we go. Yeah, I wonder how good this Invigorating Gemstone can actually get if we keep leveling it up. Like, I wonder if we could ever get it to the point where it doubles our healing. That would be pretty amazing. I'd be very happy with that.
Still waiting.
I mean, 19% more healing, I guess, probably is nothing to sneeze at. Just, I don't know. Doesn't seem like that much. But I guess, like, adding 15% more damage to your character can be a huge increase.
Not ready yet.
So, I don't know.
Your defenses are nothing.
It's a game of numbers. I'm not a math person, so kind of get lost on some of the, you know, fancier details of the numbers. Something I should probably kind of figure out a little bit more. Hey, Conduit. I'm down with that.
Need more time.
Hooray! Destruction! Yep. Oh yeah. Good times. Good times. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, everybody's going dead. Oh, we still got a little bit. Oh, there it goes.
I am unstoppable.
That was fun. Yeah, we've almost got 3 runs in here in one episode. I think that's all we'll have time for, really. But not too bad. Not too bad at all. Slowly,
Still waiting.
you know, making our way in the world, getting a little bit stronger. Kill by kill. I would love to get those boots I need. That'd be pretty cool. But I'm not gonna hold my breath. Yeah. There's no guarantee of something like that happening.
Need more time.
Alright.
I just won't.
Out of my way! Back, infidels!
Not ready yet.
Okay. Yeah, since they made some changes too, I feel like I'm leveling up faster. 'Cause for a while there, I wasn't really leveling too much. My Paragon level is not
Need more time.
terrible,
Didn't
but
see that coming, did
certainly not as good as some of the Paragon levels I've seen out there. So we'll see what we can do. If I hit 800, that'd be
Still waiting.
pretty amazing. That would be certainly happy times for me. But we'll see what we can make happen. One massacre at a time.
Did you?
No, I did not.
Not ready yet.
Okay. Everybody out of my way. Yeah. I fear if I remove the Molten Wildebeest Gizzard, though, my recovery will drop a lot. And then
Need more time.
this gem that improves healing wouldn't be as potent. So, and I do so like ensuring that all my stuff is incredibly potent. So, I don't know. I'm curious how much toughness I'll lose by taking off the elemental resistance one. There's a lot of good gems out there that I'd like to try throwing on my stuff. So, ow. Alright. Hello? Hello. Yup.
Need more arcane power.
Time for you to get wrecked, son. Yeah, not even a challenge. I don't even have to do anything. I just stand in one spot. Yeah, you do your wacky waving arm and flailing two-man and see if I care. Because I don't.
You have triumphed.
Okay, got some legendaries. Awesome. Grab all that.
You have a
And let's keep leveling this up. Will it hit 2? That'd be really cool if it hits 2%. I don't think it will. Oh, it did. Alright, 2%. So we're now at 20% healing when we stack it all up. Which, to be fair, it stacks up incredibly fast. I'm not really worried about the particulars of it, but that is really cool. Anything? Oh, the flavor of time. Flavor Flav! I wonder if that's what it's a reference to. I bet you it is. Yep, this garish amulet, once worn by an overlarge imp, makes time an insignificant thing. Flavor Flav! No, you know, no shade if you're a Flavor Flav fan. I'm just saying, he wears a large clock. Maybe he's compensating, but, you know. not my place to judge. Alright. Let's see here. Yeah, give me the experience.
Fate smiles
And
today.
put down the orb. What do we got? Boots.
Come back again.
Give me my
Life's
boast.
too expensive.
You didn't give me my boast. Life's terrible. I quit. I don't want to play this game no more. This game's stupid. Yeah, didn't get anything. Well, that's the end of this episode, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!